In a world shattered by titanic hunger and ancient fury, where the land itself buckles and screams beneath unfathomable power, the plane of Zendikar stood on the brink of oblivion. The Eldrazi had come, primordial forces of unmaking, birthed beyond the stars, feeding on mana, on matter, on reality itself. They descended in silence, bringing with them nothing but devastation. Cities crumbled, continents cracked, and hope all but vanished. But from the ashes of fear and the ruins of civilization, something unexpected took root. Not a kingdom, not a standing army, but a movement, a coalition, a heartbeat of resistance. They were not of one race, nor of one creed. They were core climbers scaling treacherous cliffs to scout for danger. Merfolk seers weaving spells from the rivers of memory, elven blades striking from the brush, human warriors shielding their kin, even vampires who laid aside their hunger to join the cause. The world did not give them a name, they gave it to themselves. They were the allies, and they stood for everything the Eldrazi sought to erase: connection, trust, unity. Each one stronger not alone, but because of those who stood beside them. For every ally that joined the cause, the others rose in power. Tactics refined, magic magnified, courage renewed. They became a living chain of synergy and resolve. In their ranks walked legends: Tazri, the veteran soldier whose tactics turned defeat into deliverance; Munda, the exile who found redemption in leading others; and scores of others whose names may never be known, but whose blades and wills were no less vital. They did not fight for dominion or conquest, nor for gods who had long turned their gaze away. They fought for each other, for survival, for the hope that their world could still endure. They formed no empire, bore no single banner, but each battlefield they crossed became a monument to defiance. As the Titans loomed and the ground itself trembled, the allies stood. Not the fastest, not the most powerful, but unstoppable in their togetherness. They are a symbol, not just of Zendikar's struggle, but of all who have ever looked into the eyes of annihilation and chosen to stand tall. Bound not by blood, but by purpose, not by fate, but by will. When history forgets the empires and the names of tyrants fade, the tale of the allies will still be told, in campfire whispers, in songs of resistance, in the hearts of those who believe that even when the world ends, unity remains. This is not the story of a chosen one. It is the story of many, fighting as one. This is the story of the allies and the war they refuse to lose.